her tags because it would make you easier to edge guard.
Oh yeah, that is a big problem.
She has real problems. I can't have enough fun.
Oh wow, yeah, I got the Amsa tech down on there, but Count G running away with it with a 2-0 victory over Prof.
Strong 3-stock to end it out.
Yeah, that was a strong showing. I don't know much about Prof's game. I've seen Prof play a little bit. I would not have expected Captain G to look so dominant in that match.
You know, I thought it'd be a bit closer, but I like that Captain G looks so clean.
Yeah, Captain G real clean out there.
I'm excited for the next Captain G set.
Yeah.
And I don't yet know who he has in bracket, so it'll be a surprise whenever it comes up on my screen.
Yeah, I will be curious to see. So, is there anyone else that we know of? We're talking about it. We've got Crudo, Hungrybox, and Wizrobe.
We've got Wevins. We've got Lod.
Lod is here?
Lod is here.
Oh, wait, no. Lod could actually, I mean, aside from Hungrybox, that one's a little tough. I think Lod has a good chance versus both Wizrobe and Crudo.
I am not hot really on his chances versus either. I would rather Lod get other draws. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you have to beat like one of those top seeds.
Now, I'm not saying that I would favor him in those matchups, but I think it's 100% doable.
I would say I'd like him versus a Fox, but he also.
Mil disculpas para el que esté viendo el stream, que se está desconectando demasiado. Ya son problemas técnicos mayores. Yo no tengo nada que ver, así que hay que lidiar con ellos. Al que esté viendo el stream, por favor, let me know cómo está el audio, si se escucha bien, si está muy alto, lo que sea, cualquier feedback es bienvenido. Gracias, Insect X6. O sea, no se pudo poner un nickname un poquito más sencillo, como que no sé, Bartolomeo 05, algo así.
Get matched at Mattress Firm, sleep at night.
Stuff. Peach versus Puff. So for a long time, I was a little bit dismissive of how bad Peaches thought it was. I thought that it was a bad matchup, but not that bad. And then I got to play against Hungrybox a lot. And then I was super doomer about it for a long time. I just did not see a light at the end of the tunnel for that one. It's just, I could not see what was supposed to be able to work. I saw no solutions. And then finally, I saw there were some matches. You know, Laud obviously took a set off of Hungrybox during like mid play.
Set versus Box, Sean.
Yeah, and then we saw Triff at Genesis, and even though he lost those sets, that was some of the best Peach Puff that I've ever seen in my life, and I was like, okay, I see.
Okay, creo que ahora sí estamos bien.
Still very bad.
Espero que ya tengamos más problemas de desconexión y ahora sí vamos a ver los duelos. Tenemos una Peach y una Jigglypuff. O sea que muy posiblemente, dependiendo del estilo de juego de cualquiera de los dos, podemos esperar una pelea de el de los 8 minutos.
I don't think he's inclined to travel.
Yeah. Yeah, there are quite a few people that were in Georgia
just 5
days ago that are here in Orlando right now. So, including ourselves.
all four people, commentators and players again, were at
Jigglypuff,
yeah, actually. That was very funny. So, we have the start of the match here.
Now, 49% all.
Okay,
the camera cut over, he's already taken 2 back airs.
It's already so dire.
It's so Jover. You take 75%, you haven't done any percent. It's like, it's so Jover. I can never make this come back. How could I possibly do it? And it's not that bad, but that is the big problem, is that if you get down to a significant deficit in this matchup, it is so hard to be able to mount a comeback. You can just close out of matches. This is one of those matchups where you can definitely just tap it in. Like, Puff gets out, gets an early rest, and you just back air for 7 minutes.
I want to say that the Puff players can tap it in, but when you watch any Puff player play, it's not so cut and dry. I think a lot of the Peach players have improved at spacing around it. A lot of Peach players have improved at making the Puff just suffer as well.
I think the problem might be our hubris as man.
It's something you don't want to
Bien
confront
resuelto
yourself
por el
with.
Jigglypuff.
When you look at Puff and you see a demon, but there's like a mirror and it's showing you you're a demon too. You're like, this is us. And you're just hoping that you come out on top.
Yeah, I'll try to go for that up tilt there. Was definitely fishing for an early rest. Yeah, and that is the difficult thing. We saw that right there. Everything that Puff does in the air just eats turnips. It just eats turnips, and that's actually a big reason. So, when I talked to Hungrybox about this, he calls this matchup 8-2 for Puff until you pull a Stitch Face. Then it's 8-2 for Peach. And you think it's like a little bit facetious, like it can't change it that much. You just have like a kill like option, but it actually removes the option from Puff to be able to do any aerials because the priority of the damage of the Stitch Face will go right through. A backer will not stop a Stitch Face from hitting Puff. It will continue traveling.
You have not produced the damage for this. You cannot ride this.
Yeah, you haven't provided enough juice to be able to counteract this. Oh, we got another beam sword.
It's gone.
And no, that was just a set of. Oh, I wish that neutral would have killed, but it was all the mix-up.
Lo tiró muy rápido.
Komodo's taking an aggressive approach to this. I expected, like, in my experience with Komodo, that he would kind of play it back how you're talking about it. Like, it's there, but
Y todavía se lo quedó. Ok, tal vez si logra conectar eso, tal vez puede igualar un poco la pelea. Bueno, ya lo perdió. Ok.
Hoping the Puff will be near you is one of the better things here. Like, you want to hope that the Puff will stay near you. And if they're not bearing, you have time to do something. Like, I'd feel a lot happier about this than a guy circling.
Puff es muy complicado para capturarlo en el aire.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about that. I, like many people, I think, just get a little bit impatient, right?
Sí, creo que lo
and I think that really. Oh, wow. Okay, no, Komodo cooking some combos here right now. Not just going for a bunch of back airs, but
he went to go get that.
Sí.
Yeah, no, that was like a quick, like 50-60% there that Komodo did, and you know it was great to be able to build up that percent. And now this is a pretty significant lead for Peach to be able to come back from.
It looks so hopeless when you go for the double dash
Smash
attack.
down.
It's so.
You know it won't kill.
It's
but you need a hit.
You have to do dash attacks.
Puff's grounded, but you have to.
Sí, Peach tratando de mantenerse
as soon as you dash attack twice,
en el suelo.
Dash attack is like
porque en el aire va a estar complicado.
Every time. Because if they block it, you feel like the biggest, like a big old, like the Tom and Jerry shows where your head turns into a giant sucker. That's how I feel like when I have my dash attacks blocked.
They're just like flattened by the anvil. Oh.
It's just the Price is Right horn just starts playing in my head.
This is when we're just Jerry. Like the situation here and the quality of it.
Oh, got the weak up tilt. There's not quite enough hits done on that to be able to get the rest.
At 100, you're still hoping. Okay.
Ooh, okay, neutral there.
No,
right, pull Stitch Face right now. Pull Stitch Face right now. Easy. Easy RNG manipulation.
The beam sword doesn't work how I'd like versus Puff, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Like, I certainly do just want an upgraded turnip.
Yeah, I mean, also low-key Saturn the GOAT, because if you break Jigglypuff's shield, she dies.
Just like any other balloon.
Yeah, you're popping a balloon.
Ese balón está muy difícil.
Okay, so, committing to those down smash frames, Komodo didn't really seem like he expected that. Still went.
Bueno, nos perdimos un par de peleas, pero creo que estamos bien, todavía están los pulls. Mañana va a ser lo interesante de este torneo.
Like Komodo to drift in so close, they trade with it. But going for that trade would probably put Stockholm around 90.
Ooh, Stockholm getting a little bit more aggressive. You kind of have to at this kind of deficit, but with that, you run the risk of running into stuff like forward smash that Jigglypuff just did to get Peach off the stage. Peach able to make it back. Wave dash back. I like the wave dash back to be able to avoid some of those micro spacing interactions.
Quiere resolver como ha resuelto toda esta vida.
Some of those micro spacing interactions.
Stockholm playing solo to the ground.
Okay, listo.
Look, dies from the up air, but you have to be so careful that when you're playing that low and you're at 110. Puff can just drill up smash you. Like you're so close to the ground that you'll do the low float, they'll drift, you'll land, you might even roll back, but
Puff.
Again. Like they just keep drilling.
Puff se cambiaba la pitch.
Like every time you roll, that is a chance for Puff to drill you and confirm that up smash.
Yeah, that drill is so sad to have to
nefarious.
Deal with. It is diabolical that down air is. Because all you do is fish for shield pokes.
That's Puff's best move.
Against Peach, yeah. Actually, like unironically, against Peach, that might be Puff's. I mean, aside from rest, right? Aside from rest.
The fact that you can drill grab makes it useful versus almost everyone.
Yeah, you can chain them together too. It's evil. It's an evil move.
I can just keep drilling. I can keep fracking.
This fracking Jigglypuff.
And Bolt. We're at the Dreamland pick from Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
And
falling up there into rest and said,
and
hey, you thought you were going to be able to stay away from me on Dreamland. Well, I'm gonna
bueno, contando la pelea anterior y esta. En la anterior no hizo ni uno solo. Y aún así resolvió la pelea. Uf.
No, yeah.
Intentó el segundo.
Oh, nope.
Pero esta vez no le funcionó. Casi
As
rompe
far
el
as Peach is
escudo.
concerned, that was as good of a punishment as you're going to get.
That was
Neutral arriba.
I'll take it.
A ver si no podía hacer más daño al Jigglypuff.
You know, I think about it. I'm not going FD. I'm not
Ahora sí,
going.
controlando mejor
I honestly,
la pelea.
I think just not
Jigglypuff.
FD. I think I would never go FD.
Against
I
Puff?
would float the idea of any of the picks.
Yeah.
But I think I'd pick Stadium. Not here. Not on the current rules.
Really, the only matchup I really like going this stage is Peach's Marth. But certainly in this
You know
what?
I like it versus Sheep.
I can see that, yeah. I will go here versus Sheep sometimes
The
too.
spaces on Dreamland is so passe.
Another beam sword. Truly, RNGesus has descended from the heavens to bless Stockholm. Now
Alguien
Puff
quiere
has a
hacer
sword.
Jigglypuff con eso.
Okay.
Ok,
Oh!
funcionó.
Oh my goodness. This is insane. I had like 3 beam swords within like an hour.
Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Someone's got to check the disc.
Yeah. Someone check the disc.
Oh,
Okay, but like that one, he got it,
Todavía más.
threw it, bounced, immediately tried to get the throw again, knowing Puff was already too close. Like having an item in your hand when Puff is at the range that Komodo was, will always get you punished.
Yeah.
Like he probably had to roll there. He's a little too eager to hit Komodo. Komodo's handing him a lot, but he's taking everything.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that it is definitely a matchup where you will lose quickly if you're too eager to get hit. We got the frying pan, though.
Like, Puff is allowed to offer as many fights as she'd like. Peach is not allowed to take all of them. Sometimes the terrain doesn't favor her.
Peach ha sacado cada cosa.
Yeah, and even though, Peach has like all these like great tools that she can use in these different matchups, it feels that a lot of the time she has to be a lot more judicious. I think that Puff can be a little bit lazier with back airs than Peach can with any of her approaches.
No, very similar to like we're both gladiators, but I have shackles.
Yeah.
And
the real honest Peach player versus the cheating diabolical Jigglypuff
it's
player.
It's fine that I have the shackles, but you need to understand that if you won, I was wearing them.
No, and we see Mr. Saturn there too.
Where is he pulling all of these?
It's all jokes. Obviously, Komodo's just an amazing player. Has been doing really well, and we saw in that last game. I mean, Komodo was doing like, what was it, a 60-70% combo on Peach?
And it worked on Battlefield too. Like a lot less jumps need to be expended for Komodo to keep those combos up.
Got some tech chases on the platforms too. I mean, Komodo is cooking, and Stockholm has the difference in this match has just been that early rest, because otherwise it would be just about dead even. And up air off the top.
That's not the way it's falling.
Stockholm Syndrome is on his stock point here. Oh no, he can't be crouch canceling like that, and that's going to be the way that Stockholm is going to be able to make it back, because you get a couple more hits, and now all of a sudden it's going to be dead even. You get one juicy turnip throw and a forward air, like you'll get that kill.
I do appreciate that after
Bueno,
got rested by up tilt the first
Conectando bien
time,
las Smash.
to work the second or the third time. He's had the DI ready. You can only learn a lesson in Peach Puff once a game.
Everybody gets
one. There's not a time for you to learn a second lesson. You will fail that one.
Yeah. Couple pummels there. Forward throw's not going to do it.
149. Komodo finally playing the way we've all dreamed about. The idyllic Puff Peach.
Yeah.
Just walk away. Just hit the bricks.
Slowly
just
walk
leave.
away.
Okay, when this match
Just backing away. Like you're backing away as if Peach is a threat, but you know she's not. Like
the up smash off the top though. What a beautifully positioned, with the presence of mind to just throw the up smash right there. But has 117% to work.
Está difícil, 117% caer.
And
¿Qué puedo hacer?
Allows that.
And we see that Jigglypuff going for those diabolical down airs, trying to fish for a shield poke.
Posiblemente está buscando hacer como smash arriba para resolver la pelea.
140.
Yeah. Stitch face right now. Oh, God's right under it.
You need this. You need luck. Pull luck. Pull luck. Pull luck. Wait.
Oh,
No. Getting those sick regrabs on the turnip. And this is dangerous, staying above Puff like that. Up air is going to kill you, and you cannot get down like directly versus Puff's up air.
si
Komodo
no,
bails,
busca
though.
cómo
You want-
terminar la
Whoa.
pelea. Sí, eso es lo que
Just
necesitaba
crouched
hacer.
right there, and
Muy
they
bien.
got the up smash. That's going to be 2-0 for Komodo.
For a second, Komodo bailed on the line. Like he went like below side
2-0
flat. while
para
Stockholm was
Komodo.
above
Yeah,
the
what was
center.
it? We saw 2 beam swords and a Mr. Saturn that match, along with the 1 beam sword from the previous set.
We are pocket watching Stockholm Syndrome. I am checking how you spend.
It's like you're getting a little, it's like, excuse me, sir, I'm going to need you to have to step aside here. We need to confiscate your disc.
There will be signs. Your homie pulls up with 2 beam swords.
It's like,
And you're like,
bro,
and it's like, where'd
you get this?
And it's like, you come in.
Fell off a truck.
Yeah, it's like, so you didn't win the lottery? It's like,
3 beam swords creo que sacó en toda la
To
pelea.
find your way, sometimes you have to pave it
¿Cuáles son las
yourself.
posibilidades de que se pueda suceder?
Introducing
tener
the
mucha
latest
suerte.
addition to the Honda
Y
Trail
luego yo
Sport
miré que
line.
sacaba como que
2026
el
CRV
rábano
Trail
maldito
Sport Hybrid.
varias veces. Un montón de cosas
We have a billion
locas.
FPSs, but there's only one Siege. Siege caters to pretty much every single kind of FPS player. Whether you come from Overwatch, Battlefield, Counter-Strike, Valorant, there's gonna be different elements for you that you'll recognize from your favorite game.
Bueno,
that'll
gente, si
be
yo me
in
estoy
Siege
comiendo los
itself.
anuncios,
There's
ustedes
so
también.
many unique
Lo siento
characters,
mucho.
so many unique guns, and so many unique gadgets.
As someone who loves to try new video games all the time, this is the only game that has kept my heart and I keep going back to it.
Rainbow Six Siege X. Get free access now.
When someone is diagnosed with cancer, they need support. Subaru and our retailers are there to help by providing blankets for comfort and warmth and encouraging messages of hope to help support nearly 500,000 patients facing cancer nationwide. Subaru is proud to be the largest automotive donor to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, united for over a decade. Subaru, more than a car company.
Esa es muy buena marca.
Taco Bell's 5, 7,
No me vengan con Taco Bell, queda conmigo. Así que, I'm good.
Including the slow roasted flavor of the cantina chicken.
¿cuál es su comida favorita de Taco Bell?
For less,
Dígame, gente.
choose your Lux Cravings box only at Taco Bell.
tournaments. This is losers,
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way.
So this is
vamos para las losers.
Losers,
Qué
the
rápido.
winner qualifies for top 32. So Timeborns and Chrysor sitting in losers here.
Chrysor is kind of a banger tag.
Yeah,
That's like,
it's like a WarioWare Crygor.
it's giving Power Rangers main villain. Like I gotta fight Chrysor, and it's like we have to get the Megazord and see what Chrysor's up to, and it's like sometimes they just hit. Like you see, I know you've seen your iterations, I've seen mine of Power Rangers. Like sometimes
Yeah.
they just have a crazy.
No,
looking
for
villain.
me, Power Rangers, it was the original OG Power Rangers when it first came out. When I was like in 1st or 2nd grade, I had the Power Rangers lunchbox and the Power Rangers backpack. I had the whole set. I was all about it. I was definitely a Power Ranger for Halloween several years. The Green Ranger playing the flute through my helmet.
No, I was lucky. I got like Ninja Storm when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like no, okay,
Demasiado
okay.
escuchó
They don't talk about it, but
Samus.
the 3-man groups
No,
beat
I-
all the 5-man groups. Like
Okay.
all of the ones where it's just
Okay,
red, blue, yellow.
I had on VHS the first Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze. I had that, but that's peak
Ok,
cinema right
Samus
there.
contra
we're
Mart.
morphing into the set right now.
Time
Yeah,
Bones
it's
y
morphin time on to Final Destination. Samus versus Marth here. I like this matchup for Marth. I wonder what you would say about this matchup.
Sí, ese
I
está para
would say
mal.
I'd rather not be Samus.
Yeah, on Final Destination, they struck to Final D.
I
Como un
I
Samus está
also
muy
wouldn't strike
complicado.
here if I were Samus, but
Yeah.
that is what it is. I think that empowers Marth to down tilt more.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice here for the Samus at least to strike here. It's less that, this is a great stage for Marth, but I don't even think it's necessarily because Marth does so well versus Samus here. This is not a great stage for Samus. Samus just does better with platforms.
It's interesting because you think lacking platforms will assist the game, but Marth is a closer person to boxing you here.
Yeah.
If we have no plats, this is Marth. and Like I said, I've heard down tilt. I've seen down tilt so many times already. We were a minute in, and it's just you can see the percent. You can see how many of those are probably just down tilt.
Yeah, it is. And the time pulse has only taken 9% here on this first stock. Down 19%.
Ooh. Down tilt.
Trying to box out the Samus from being able to get back on the stage.
It's not even a try. Like, this is a very successful like outboxing.
Yeah, just the fade back forward air is like when Samus is on the ledge or on the corner trying to get back into center stage here is just doing such a good job.
Muy complicado para
Samus
Samus.
normally is that character that has the better hitboxes, right? You
No.
have
Samus has the better hitboxes, but they're always a bit slower. Is the thing.
That
like
is true.
The way her legs move, the way all of her moves come out, like they extend out from the body. But Marth with that disjoint's always got a leg up.
Yeah, exactly. Is Martha destroying leg up on the leg moves like Samus neutral air.
And Timebone still with 19% on his name.
Yeah, this is. It has been like three plus minutes now, or two plus minutes. Sorry.
No, this is what it looks like when you live with Zimberfizz. This is the patience taught to you when you play mini sets with local wizard Zimberfizz.
Yeah, there was a point in time where North Carolina had like half of their PR was Ice Climbers and Jigglypuff, right? Back when it was like Sharks.
Back when it was Sharks, Hi-Fi, Sprinkles, all
Salsa,
that.
even back then, right?
Yeah. They still have all the puffs, but they lost the rest.
Oh,
but they got a Samus. Like, they used to not have a Samus, and I remember like someone had run into Zimberfizz just like outside of his state, and he was like, I live in North Carolina. I'm like, you should come to the locals. And now he's just like 3 or 4 in the state.
That's awesome. Yeah, 224%, but I'm not sure, you know, a little bit of that marthritis going on. Time Pulse has actually taken quite a bit of percent.
I can't even call it marthritis. Time Bones doesn't look rushed at all. No change on the count.
Genuinely, sometimes it's a conscious decision. I'm
Seguimos
not
a
even
los
going to try
300.
to go for a kill. I'm going to take whatever hit I can get.
You haven't
Eventually
seen him go for an offstage edge guard yet.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Similarly, I haven't seen Chrysor.
Siento como que Time Bombs lo estaba haciendo
Like, that's one of the things
por
you
querer.
love to hit and space around.
Yeah,
but
Era como que
that's
lo
one of
quería
the few
matar.
grounded moves that you have that can like compete in range and speed, right?
No, and Time Bones keep you with that just stellar drift in, just where the tip of the fair would interact. Like, that move will go over F tilt. And when that leg extends, Mars Sword would connect first.
Yeah.
Even if Chrysor were to get it out.
Ok, por fin le quito la vida. ¿Será que puedo hacer un poco más?
I'm feeling like
Vamos a ver.
a luxury is happening to me right now. I just get to sit here and watch Mars slowly play the game. Like, usually when a guy has a sword, he runs at you quite quickly.
It's like a nice little drive down the boulevard.
No, but he's just waiting. He wants to see what you'll do. He might not even slash.
Yeah, now it's going to be a 3-to-1 stock lead here for Time Bones.
Chrysor gets a grab, but Time Bones already keyed in on the DI out on that. Not really any links for Samus to confirm. Brutal F smash punish off that missed tether, and we're back to down tilting.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult. You know, Samus has one of the best recoveries in the game, right? But you still definitely have options to be able to edge guard against Samus. I think other characters need to be a little bit more aggressive. Marth is one of those characters that can definitely get away with staying on stage, going for things.
That
like
was a textbook showing from Time Bones. No parts out of place.
Just another day at the office.
Low percent third stock. I hope Zimberfizz can see this.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to Stadium, and we'll see if Chrysor's given the time to play that platform missile game that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah,
we saw a different Samus.
Yeah, we talked about it before, where you have the Missile Storm as Samus, and they are opting to go right back to the stage, so different Samus.
Bueno, aquí le puede ir un poco mejor a Samus. Okay. Igual va a ser una pelea difícil, pero por las plataformas puede que por lo menos controle un poco más el área cuando...
For Marth, it is the forward up and back tilt. You see some of these down tilts here, and that's going to be tough to get back
Con los
from.
misiles, puede controlar un poco más tal vez.
That F smashes a lot, starts going, what if I up tilted in the place of some of those F smashes, and you're like, no, don't start thinking, wait.
It's like he's too woke now.
There's great thought in the down tilt. A studious move.
Yeah.
getting a little combo start here.
Yeah.
Get up attack on the plat while the transformation is happening.
I did like a little
With
bit more
the stop
aggressive
combo.
approaching with the forward air. The forward air actually has a lot of disjoint on it. It's one of the most disjointed moves that Samus can use.
Gets a little lost holding down on that nair and plummets on an accidental SD, but
Eso es lo que
comes
ventaja
back
que
down
puede
just
tener.
to
Gonna up throw, yeah.
Yo,
aguantaba.
those pummels were guaranteed round one.
Es muy difícil
One pummel
acercarse.
guaranteed around
Tienes
each
que estar,
50%.
It's different on each
alcancia,
stage, but
más que todo con los
200%.
misiles.
200% is about where you are getting ready to just go for
Plasma
up throw kills off the top.
And that's
Puedes
just
hacer muy rápido.
hurtled into the atmosphere.
Yeah. You know, there was a player in Florida I used to play against that played Marth, and they would oftentimes like go for the just grab and throws.
Ooh, nice S-smash
Yeah, no,
there.
that was a crazy early kill on that edge guard there.
Sí.
Just a second. You get the game. You got the game for a second.
Yeah.
But
Trying to shoot those
Time
missiles.
Bones wasn't playing. He walked away from the arcade setup.
He was like, no, you're good.
Yeah, like, no, actually, I won't even put a coin down.
It's like, what if I just walked away?
Yeah, there are actually a lot of other arcade games here.
I don't need to be here right now. You got it, dog. Oh, I like that dash dance. Getting the power shield.
He had jumped over every missile until then, but went for the power. As soon as he was grounded, was ready for that power shield. I
Yeah,
like that.
actually kind of surprised now that I'm thinking about it that we haven't seen it more. One of the
Another-
good things about
another one.
Okay, yeah,
Se
he
como
remembered.
los
He
misiles.
remembered. He's like, oh yeah, that's right.
Es lo que digo, está muy
This
difícil,
character
muy
really can't get
complicado
me.
tirarlo.
Yeah, it is. The thing about it is that Marth's dash throws his body so low to the ground that your shield is able to, like, the missile ends up above you, and when you hold shield, it's like a guaranteed power shield.
Time Bones is also doing great on how he contorts his character, doing a lot of crouch usage here to also gather around the missiles.
Yeah.
Set up for the power shield sometimes even. And now just
Yeah. That's cheating. That's cheating. You can't even hit him.
I can't see the sword coming out, so I want to hope that it just doesn't.
Yeah.
doesn't
Switch
hit.
to the homing
Like
missile. Yeah. Aw. That is.
Really thought Time Bones would bite on that.
Oh yeah.
That was like where like someone throws a rock, hopes to like come out of cover and get
It
shot.
really, it was the homing missile. It was the rock distraction. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what he was trying to do. That's
Yeah,
so
like just
funny.
like just throw it. Like come outside. Check this angle. You don't check the angle, like you don't bite, but you just see like an RPG fly past you.
The problem is that the hitbox on charge shot is like a tiny little like thing in the center, as opposed to the entire like blast animation.
No sé por qué siento como que somos
I could only be so
Yeah, if
lucky.
charge shot matched the
Hubieron
animation,
situaciones
it would be
que
so much more terrifying.
It would touch you. It would be a prime edgeguard tool.
Yep.
Like it would cover so much of the ledge, and all of that was just a hitbox.
Oh man, Time Bones, a methodical edge guard here, using these down tilts with the jab too. I like using Marth's jab there.
And as usual, I gotta say I still like the use of that down tilt. Look at it, Zip. Look at it.
Yeah. Oh man.
When has it failed? Well, the times when you down tilt on shield, of course. Or you down tilt a little too close and Samus CCs it. But that hasn't been a common occurrence here. He's always been careful to go for fairs if he thinks Kryzor's going to crouch. And that is an unfortunate use of the charge shot. I'm sure we all didn't hope for that, but now you're going to have to fight without it. You have the regular B button now.
Yeah.
The small ball.
It was just 45% in a dream.
You can't dream when your opponent's awake.
Maybe if we're at CEO Dreamland again.
Maybe, but this is just the regular. So
Like at one point we'll get you Bailey to bring us back out here just for the Smashers.
This is actually CEO Woe Clan.
Yeah.
we're here.
No, it's actually incredible to be back as like one of the more main events for CEO. You know, we have Sunday top 8, right? So
we have Sunday top 8, and I'm unsure if we have the ring. Bailey said no ring. Bailey said melee players don't pop off hard enough. Their walkouts aren't good enough. They aren't about it.
Nah, you remember last year, Jabali was like, yo, H-Box, don't be throwing chairs at my event, because that dude from Mortal Kombat took out a light.
Look, they say you want more energy, and you start throwing furniture, and they say less energy, and you're confused as to what to give these people.
Tell me what you want from me.
I don't know. Maybe they wanted you to throw something smaller. A chair's a lot. Like,
The chair is quite a
Esta pelea
lot.
I'd
dilatado
much rather
6
you just throw your opponent.
Could you? I would love to see that as like a bit on like a top 8 like stage or whatever. Like they both agreed to it before. Like after the match, you just like lift them up and just like do like a DDT or something like that.
No, yeah, just like you like throw them out of the ring, and you're like rehearsing.
Taking out
like,
the trash here.
It's like, are you ready to tuck and roll? Like it's like yeah. You're just like both like really trying to plan this out.
Yeah, and we're down to a minute and a half remaining on the clock here. Time Bones has opted for the slow, methodical death by 1,000 paper cuts like we were talking about before.
We went from 45 in a dream to 139 in a hope.
Yeah.
Un minuto, casi un minuto para que se termine la pelea.
Time Bones. Oh!
Yeah, the super missile though.
Just a little bit in the platform movement, hit by the missile. Time Bones not biting on any edge guard.
All right, 60 seconds left on the clock. Oh, up there, yeah.
Just not even a pummel on that one, just keep you honest.
On this stage, like maybe not even 200. It could kill at like 180 maybe. Oh no, oh is that too low? Yeah, that's gonna do it. And decided to go out on his own terms. Shout out to Chrysor there, was knocked out of the tournament there. But they are going to go top 48. Top 48 will be tomorrow, and that is where we will see more of Time Bones in losers bracket, or as our good colleague Dogi Sandwich would say, the bracket of alternative success.
Yeah, we'll be seeing Time Bones in. Honestly, Colin might have to lose soon. He's scheduled for work, but that was our last set for the block, and we're gonna sign off and.
Yeah,
we'll have some ads.
We're going to have more melee here. You're going to see who was able to make it possible here, but please don't go too far. We'll be right back. Wills, it's been great to see you. We'll see more of you all this weekend. Stay tuned.
Hold on. Eso fue lo único. A mí, ya terminaron los pulls. Como que muy rápido. Vamos a ver, es que...
Are you enjoying the show? Please check out the CO 2025 exclusive merch store on co.gaminggen.gg. Pick up one of your favorite designs from this year's show and help support the community.
Ok, vamos a ver acá. Desde doubles que está en proceso. Ultimate. In progress. Tenemos el 50% de los pulls. Ok, seguimos todavía entonces. Crudo ya tiene 3. Vamos a revisar un poco acá mientras esperamos la otra pelea. Okay,
are you ready to elevate your game? Controller Chaos has hundreds of controller designs to pick from, including this year's CO 2025 limited edition custom painted controller and fight sticks. Use code CO25 at checkout to save on controllerchaos.com. Tenno, officially licensed FGC merch designed by the FGC for the FGC. Discover our newest drops releasing for the first time during CO, including the newest official Street Fighter design, the CO 15-year collaboration, and many returning favorites. Get yours today at merch.10-o.gg.
Whether it's sunglasses outside, blue light glasses inside, or night driving lenses in the dark, Zenni has affordable eyewear for everyone. Get 10% off with code CEO at
3 de 3, Danson 3 de 3. No conozco quién es. Bueno, esto obviamente es un usuario de dicho. Hungry 3 de 3, este tampoco sé quién es. Captain Jack, este también, con Moru, Axel. Time Bomb. Bueno, así como que nombres más conocidos están por acá. Seguimos en pausa. Después de ver los pulls, tal vez jugamos un poco de Smash. Hoy es día de ranking. O sea, hay que poner un poco arriba el ranking. El día de esto me puse a jugar. Perdí como 10 seguidas. Estaba jugando muy mal. No sabía ni lo que estaba haciendo. Estaba prácticamente matándome solo, regalando toda la vida. Qué bueno que no hice stream, simplemente quería como jugar un rato. Que hice un poco de Smash, un poco de Elden Ring. Hace no mucho yo estuve en un CEO, pero no fue tan grande. Realmente creo que solo se registraron como ¿qué? Unas 30 personas. Sorpresivamente no. Sorpresivamente porque me tocaron dos peleas, dos usuarios de Mark. El primero creo que le gané no recuerdo bien. Creo que le gané la 3-1. Luego jugué con uno que había jugado con en otros torneos, otro tipo de juegos. Creo que jugó como que Guilty Gear y creo que jugó Taken o algo así. Y lo ganó los dos, en primer lugar. Era muy bueno. Mark. Creo que perdí la primera pelea y gané las otras dos. Ya luego se enfrentaron los dos Mark en la final. Y yo creo que me hubiese complicado un poco más el que ganó los otros dos torneos. No recuerdo el exacto. Entonces yo estaba pensando como que no, espero que no pase. Tiene que ganar el otro. El otro Mark era como que era bueno, pero antes de que empezara el torneo estuvimos jugando, entonces como me estaba acostumbrando un poco más a él. Entonces quería jugar con él. Y sorpresivamente ganó. Y ya luego a la final, él venía del loser bracket, yo del winner. Él reseteó, me ganó 2-1. En ese momento estaba nervioso. Y luego de que reseteó, bueno, me tranquilicé y dije, bueno, que sea lo que tenga que pasar, yo voy a jugar, a tranquilizarme, a hacer la cosa como lo mejor posible. Y funcionó. Me relajé un poco y empecé a jugar un poco mejor. Estaba nervioso, no lo voy a mentir, es como que mi primer turno. Y ese lo gané 3-0 creo. Lo gané 3-0. Creo que no me gané ninguno. Pero estaba jugando muy bien. O sea, yo creo que fue como que me relajé, me relajaron las manos, dije bueno que tenga que sea lo que sea. Si gano, bueno, si no gano, pues ya vine, quedé en segundo lugar. Obviamente quería ganarlo, porque la idea no era perderlo. Pero creo que la presión me estaba afectando. Entonces ya cuando dije, ok, me voy a relajar. Cuando ya dije que me voy a relajar, me relajé y gané. Pero como les digo, no era un torneo grande. Era un torneo que a lo mucho creo que fueron como 20 personas. Creo que ningún hombre conocido. Quería ir a este CEO, pero no pude. Desafortunadamente, pero tal vez para próxima vez me apunto. Y va a haber uno dentro de poco también. Aquí por Orlando. Creo que es el 17. Toma la música. Para que esté viendo el stream, que se suscriba, por favor, que eso ayuda mucho. Para que no lo esté viendo, telepáticamente les digo que se unan. Porque no cuesta nada suscribirse. Bueno, suscribirse sí. Darle follow. Next up. Oh, no me había fijado que son pulls de Ultimate. Entonces creo que podemos darle al Ranked un rato. Tal vez más tarde regresan con Smash. Darle al mele un rato. A ver qué tal me va con el ranking. Usualmente hago stream a las 5 días, pero como estaba torneo, usualmente voy a hacerlo un poco más temprano. Así que ya saben. Vamos. Aquí agresivos, joder. Vamos a probar aquí. Me agarró el láser y después me agarró a mí. Criminales. Ah. Aguanta. Déjame. Bien. Vamos a quitar definitivamente. Necesita área para hacer el combo. Aquí creo que se me va a dar. Claro que va a llegar. Ay. Salgo algo. Miedo, tiene un puño. Cargado. Déjame. Oh, yeah. Estoy calentando. Se me pongo nervioso. Empezamos rápido con el tipo de Falco. Cuando son Falco, honestamente, yo juego donde sea. Así que, vamos a darle aquí. siempre hago lo mismo. No. No le di. ¿Cómo? No le di. No le di. Ahora que se muriera. Ok, ahora cuál quitamos. No me gusta solo ese lado. No sé. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Será que todavía se puede? Ok, si él me hace un buen combo me mata. Voy a intentar que no pase. Ay. Yo sabía, se fue. Voy a vivir. Salió bien. Vamos a jugar ahí mismo. brother. Ya está ya. Ay, ay. Bien. Bueno, creo que me gana. Ahí tuve suerte, no lo voy a negar. Un poco de suerte gané.
Welcome in here to CEO 15. I'm your host, Amon Green, and now with a good, new friend of mine, Kevin with a K. How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing fantastic. This is actually my first CEO.
Yeah.
I've been to Orlando
Mine's
plenty
too.
of times. Oh yeah?
Yes, mine too.
Very cool. Yeah, this is amazing. The venue is electric. You always know when you're at a Jabali event because of the layout, and Jabali Land or Jabali's World as it is here in Orlando. It's beautiful, and I'm so excited to be here in the Castle Games.
Yeah, I walk around the place. I've been IRL and stuff. I was passing a little bit, and just seeing the crowds. I love the fight game community. They are true to the nature of who they are. We're about to have some Smash Fighters go at it right here in Smash Bros. To see all the different game genres, Tekken, Street Fighter, that I'm like, huh? I'm like, I haven't even heard it, but awesomeness. Down here, the old game around, I said, since 2018, a game that I started coaching just talking with Bayport High School way back in Wisconsin, on Wisconsin days. We have my team there with some good players that end up 1, 2, 3 in the state. So we got Madeira versus Oz 10 here, and right now we got Omar
And Pyra Mithra.
Yeah,
looks like Oz 10 is going to be on the All-Mar, Madeira on Pyra Mithra. Jamaica?
I like it.
Yeah, very cool. And then you can see the country flags up at the top by their names on the gameplay screen. It looks like repping Jamaica at the very least.
Yeah, there you go.
Very cool. All over the place. I love it.
Right now, a lot of damage taken by Austin right now. They're under the attack with Austin.
Here it has taken 93% damage. We do have purple Pikmin out from Pikmin being the strong ones for knockback. He tried to throw it out there with a side B to send Madeira back, but nothing doing. Madeira on the driver's seat.
You gotta make sure, you gotta watch this little guy. Right? The characters, the fighters with characters, there's about a handful of characters in the game that has this morning one. That does run. You gotta watch the characters. Sometimes they get in the way. Kind of the rhythm in terms of blocking and defending.
Up throw, that was very strong. Definitely get out. Now we have a nice little combo starting right here. Oz10 continuing the lead. Madeira staying on the Mithra right now. You want to switch to Pyra at some point soon to try to close out the stock with the stronger attacks. But right now, he's trying to use Mithra's fast speed to keep ahead of the game. All swapped out to the Pyra, now we get access to the Blaze again, and some of those stronger Fire Sword attacks that will knock back a whole lot harder. Tried to rip it right there with the F smash, but again, Oz10 calmly shielding, staying alive, and trying to turn the tides. That really is the key right now, trying to stay calm and find your way back in. Jab is a good indicator that you are staying calm, but charging a smash attack at the ledge makes me think that you're getting a little bit too hungry.
Yeah, you gotta be mindful of that, because you never want to overcommit, because that's when your opponent can deal a lot of damage.
That's very true, and you don't have much more damage to be dealt. Luckily able to close out a stock Madeira over Oz10, but you still have a fresh one in the bag, and 80% on your own. Stop this game.
Get some damage in, but don't take a lot of damage.
That is key. Using those grabs, again, grabs and jabs, those moves that don't tack on a lot of damage but help you with positioning, it's usually a pretty good indicator of your mental space. Are you feeling like you need to close things out quickly, or are you feeling like you can take it slow and do exactly what you said, be calm and patient with how you rack up the damage?
Exactly. Right now, damage. Oh, and it falls out of the main big key of mechanics here on Smash. My first round playing this a long time ago. I said, man, I gotta stay on the map too and fight. Like, man, what is going on here? But it is a part of the game. You gotta master this as well as all the mechanics. And all in a couple ways head-to-head matchup.
Yep, looking very strong on that one too. This matchup in general between these characters, Pyramithra and Olimar, I would say it's fairly even. Probably Pyramithra favored just by the nature of having that sword, getting to bat away some of those pigmen that Olimar is throwing at you, and then having that massive speed to start a lead. But this could be a matchup check issue as well. Pyramithra is a much more popular character in this game than Olimar is, and so if you don't have somebody that you are playing against regularly that plays Olimar, you might not know how to deal with some of these tools.
Yeah, because you got the pikemen running around, but then with Pyramithra, you feel it gives you advantage. It may not because other player like Olimar that Austin uses, he has a good mastery of that mastery.
Right, and sword characters are an archetype in a lot of different video games and fighting games that people are kind of familiar with what they're looking for in general, but what Olimar is looking for is totally different. Like you talked about, those characters like Duck Hunt that have the additional things you have to pay attention to.
Exactly.
You don't have experience against that, you know, you're SOL, for lack of a better phrase.
Yeah, that's what I do when I have to deal with that character here. That character around, kind of like getting afraid of what you're trying to focus on. I focus on the main character. And every now and then, if I can take a hit at one of the big men or the dog or from Duck Hunt, I'll knock them out the way just to give them a little bit more damage, but my main focus is the main character is Olimar.
Yeah, it's not so much about how do you bat away what they're throwing at you, it's how do you get around it to bat the person themselves.
Yeah, because they use the other characters, like the pigmen here, use the pigmen as like a shield. So you throw a punch and actually go to the pigmen and not Olimar. So that's a good strategy, you know, and the players can get it like all 10 hits right now. Depending on some effort there. It's just something that when they get really good at it.
You're not wrong about that. Also, am I seeing this right? We had a name change. It's not Madeira, it's Lakira, it looks like. So thankfully we got that one cleared up on you guys. Although, how much longer are you going to be seeing this name on your screen?
Right.
Yet to be seen playing from so far behind.
No, correct. We got an even matchup here in round two. I say matchup. We got 2 stocks.
Okay.
They're actually down to 1.
Pasando al otro lado.
And now 3 for all 10. And all 10 has not given them a stock in the first 2 rounds right here.
Not at all. This is looking a lot like how game 1 went. Still up 3 stocks at high percentage. And Makira not able to close it out. Finally able to find it with the blazing and not able to DI that one out. So Oz10 does go down a stock, but with so much room to play with so much freedom in how many stocks you have, how much percentage you have, you're really not that worried, I'm sure.
No, right now he has full control over it. And I think in Smash, it's almost like it's a courtesy where you at least get 1 stock on. Not though. I've been playing, traveling here on this trip. I got delayed a lot on the flights and on the delays there. We got the win there by Oz10 with Olimar, but flying here I played a lot of Smash on the airplane, getting myself ready, thinking I'm probably play some casuals later, but it was always that kind of courtesy win I get if I was down 3 stocks or 2 stocks. They get the game somehow comes together. You know, we'll give you a win, a stock win right there. But for the matchup there, quick 2-0 winning by Oz10, having full control. You know, complacency was there, focus, and having, you know, basically knowing the map and making sure he didn't over attack. You know, he attacked just enough and often where he kept his opponent, you know, always reeling back and then over attacking. That's when you could get into damage that he was able to do.
And there's a snowball effect that happens too, where when you are in the driver's seat and aggressing so much and so often, when you are in the back seat, when you are having to play a little bit more defensive, it happens so infrequently that your opponent doesn't have time to condition you or to understand what you are prone to be doing, what habits that you have. So they don't get to see that as much, which means that you are able to get out of disadvantage much more quickly. You're able to press the attack again very quickly after, and so it just kind of snowballs if you can't find your footing and you just slip down the ice.
Yeah, and it goes even quicker because you may not even watch this person previously.
That's true.
We're at CEO, where a lot of the fights going on, there's no pre-tape roll that you're able to study up. I say maybe if you're somebody as a veteran to CEO in a gaming events like this, you know your competition that's going to be there. You know the ones, you know the players that's going to travel, that are about that life. They show up, they come, they kind of get their world ranking up, and so you know those players. So you can look at their YouTube or their Twitch or anything like that. But for everybody else that's a new player that is showing up at events like this, it's a blank slate. So you got to, all of it's happening right there as you're fighting them, to get all the memory in and get their habits down real fast to understand how they're going to play this Mario or this Charizard out there on the map. You just got to really have that keen reaction right away.
Especially here in pools, that is so true. At like conventions or at massive events like this where there's multiple different games going on, you're so right. There's so few people outside of the very top level of the bracket where you've seen these people before, where you know their names, where you know what to prepare for. So really, it's a true test of who is better on the day. Not who is more prepared, but who is able to adapt quicker.
Exactly, and having that adapted. If you adapt fast, you can react fast, and then you can actually come up with the game plan, and then get back to what you're going to do on your attack and or on offense as well.
Yeah.
So we got what's that? Zarbarian versus Ray Snee. I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Ray or Rye-Schnee, maybe. Rye-Schnee.
I like the Zarbarian. That's a nice little fun.
That's a great
name. He
had
some fun with that name.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a little fun with that name.
Right, and then Rye-Schnee, I'm trying to figure out if there's anywhere I can extrapolate what that is supposed to be.
Right.
And I'm not getting there.
And that's the beautiful thing about being in esports, in the gaming space, gamer tags. You don't know what's the story behind that gamer tag, right? I just did a talk show with a friend of mine, Austin Champion. Shout out to Austin. He does a show called Username Taken, where at the end of the show he'll come up with his own name for you.
Okay.
From all the questions he asked during the talk show.
That's very cool.
Shout out to HyperX Arena and what they do. So I did my interview, and at the end of the show, he came up with Download Demon for me. Because I always talked about, you know, he asked me football questions, he asked me esports questions, and I was always like, I watch film or I watch my opponent, and he's like, oh, you're processing. And so he took that as download. I was like, oh. So we'll see with Zarbarian and Racey if they can download each other real fast. As we're talking, you have no time, you don't have no film watching on this new players popping in front of you. So let's see if either one of them can match up and get the win.
That's so true. How quick can you download? What are your internet speeds like? Do you have Xfinity or AT&T Fiber?
Exactly.
We're not sponsored by either, so I don't mind making fun of both of them.
Exactly. Are you hardwired or are you
exactly?
Are you
Wi-Fi?
Are you Wi-Fi out there? All right.
It's looking like a button check right now, possibly.
Yeah, definitely. It look like Zarbarian.
Yeah, and we got Zarbarian on the hero and Rye-Schnee on the Peach.
Princess Peach. That's my granddaughter's favorite character right now.
Yeah?
Princess Peach, everything in the house between costume. We actually did a cosplay with her, took her to DreamCon in Houston just recently. So this was a button check. Just getting ready for the matchup here, which is something that is in the esports space. Is, you know, getting the buttons down, you know, when you haven't played in a while or you playing on a new controller or something like that, or a new style of game. Or the mechanics come in, and so this is the typical GA rule, gentlemen's agreement rule to say, hey, let's mess around. I want to, you know, get my things right, make sure I'm ready to fight. You know.
Yeah, a lot of times people just need to get their hands warm if they've been off it or if they've been waiting on the sidelines to get on the stream setup, and then once they sit down, they are ready. We usually see the same characters for button checks as well going into the actual game, so I don't expect to see anything different than Hero versus Peach, but some people like to mess around a little bit and not show their hand of which character they're going to be playing in the button check. Give your opponent less time.
Yeah, part of strategy right there. Because there's a lot of characters, as we both know, in Smash and in all these fighting games that it's S-tier character. Oh, yeah, they're going to go with this one. Everybody knows in their game, they know the S tier to the T tier, A, B, and on down. So they know what's a commonly used character that because of their attacks, they deal more damage, quicker, whatever it is, you know, they like about them, they're going to be used, and that is a player that you most likely going to know more than anybody else because everybody uses them. So
right, exactly.
So it's always strategy to use somebody, maybe like you said, use somebody a little bit different. You know, somebody that usually nobody uses. Give
your opponent less time to make that download to create a game plan before starting the set.
Yeah, you don't want to give them a whole lot.
No.
We call that don't give them nothing.
Exactly.
You know?
Give them absolutely nothing to work off of. Yeah, right now it looks like we're trying to figure out some controller issues potentially. I'm wondering if one of the people has a fob and it's not registering the fob.
Yep.
Yeah. Nature
we'll
of
see.
these fighting game tournaments.
Yeah, it's technology. We're at mercy to that.
Yep.
You know, sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And coming up, we got Lipton and the Pied Pipe Pull-Up.
The Pied Piplup, I think.
Oh, Piplup, excuse me.
The Piplup like the Pokemon, and Pied Piper, it's I guess a play on that.
So you're my son's age. That's y'all world.
It's true.
I give him and my wife has been all over the new Pokemon stuff and the card packs, tearing them open. So yeah, that is y'all neck of the woods. You can help me out with that.
Yeah.
I know a little bit. I know Pikachu. I know Charizard.
Yeah, all the Gen 1.
I know all the original Gen 1 guys and girls and Pokemons out there. Just was watching the season 1. I think season 1, halfway through season 1 of Indigo League a few weeks ago. So watching Ash basically go through his training.
Yeah.
Very roughly. Very hard. Sometimes he's too aggressive, or he gets big world, big head. Like, I'm the best Pokemon trainer out there. And then between Misty and Brock, they're like, no, you still gotta learn.
It's kind of a great case study on being a competitor, I think, in any scene too. Just
vamos a ir con el ranking. ese doble salto que nada, muy nada. Vamos a quitar esta y vamos a jugar en Pokémon. Oh, ok. Así que vamos a jugar en Pokémon. Pensé que tengo que hacer eso. Si me hace un shine en una esquina, estoy dead. Hay una especie de falco. De hecho, me imaginé que no iba a llegar, no sé por qué hice eso. Ahora la velocidad. Me interesa porque ya no hay. Ay, casi.
So don't waste my time. 1v1 clutch, I'm deep in my prime.
No. Me saltó un buen combo, solo creo que me saltó en este momento.
Frames stay high, no lag in my zone. Controller too hot, yeah, I'm feeling at home. Boss fight near, don't break my pride. One more hit and the loot is mine. Respawn fast, but my patience slow. Don't annoy me, I'm gaming, bro.
Malo, porque es marocano. Vamos a ver. Se lo comió. Amigazo. Fácil de ganar. Muy mala decisión.
No copyright gaming, music presence, East Coast hip hop. Clap kicks through the speakers alone. East Coast vibes with that golden feel. Raw like the ciphers, the passion is real. Sample loops, crate digging for days. Dusty old vinyl with a modern day blaze. Beats hit hard like a subway train. Nodding heads worldwide, let it run through your veins. No East Coast vibes with that golden feel. Raw like the ciphers, the passion is real. Sample loops, crate digging for days.
Creo que tuve un poco de suerte
With a
también.
modern day blaze. Beats hit hard like a subway train. Nodding heads worldwide, let it run through your veins.
Jigglypuff.
Yo, no copyright game music presence East Coast hip hop. Hip hop. Boom back kicks through the speakers alone. No copyright game set the tone. Boom back kicks through the speakers alone. Boom back kicks through the speakers alone. East Coast vibes with that golden feel. Raw like the ciphers, the passion is real. Sample loops, crate digging for days. Dusty old vinyl with a modern day blaze. Beats hit hard like a subway train. Nodding heads worldwide, let it run through your veins. No copyright gaming, we set the tone. Boom back kicks through the speakers alone.
No sé qué pasó.
quest. Dodging bullets, aiming for the best. Reality fades, we're lost in the game. Chaos in the streets, but here it's fame. Midnight madness conquers the night. Gaming with the fellas till morning light. Out the window, sirens blare, but in this world we don't care. Every click and clack, we're in the zone. Strategies like kings on a throne. Outside world can't crumble and fall. In this digital realm, we stand tall. Shots fired outside our door. We keep on playing, always wanting more. Virtual battles, intense and tight, while the real world fights through the night. Midnight madness conquers the night. Gaming with the fellas till morning light. Out the window, sirens blare, but in this world we don't care. Every click and clack, we're in the zone. Strategies like kings on a throne. Outside world can crumble and fall. In this digital realm, we stand tall. Shots fired outside our door. We keep on playing, always wanting more. Virtual battles, intense and tight, while the real world fights through the night. Midnight madness conquers the night. Gaming with the fellas till morning light. Out the window, sirens blare, but in this world we don't care. Midnight madness conquers the night. Gaming with the fellas till morning light. Out the window, sirens blare, but in this world we don't care.
Que ve mucho la segunda pelea también de la vida Superman. Tengo pensado hacer una pausa, un pequeño break y después del original. Todo el mundo está haciendo Night Bridge. Yo como que quiero pasar el otro. Entonces como a las 6 posiblemente una pausa. Paso como de 1 hora. De 6 a 7 a las 7 empezamos de nuevo. Oh, Kenji, pero ok, se revancha Kenji. No sé qué pasó. Eso fue bien. eso? Ah, Max. Bueno, más la segunda, siempre la segunda pelea. Yo voy a pasar la otra. Todavía se puede, todavía se puede. Dos combos buenos y regresamos.
Precision on point headshot. Precision on point headshot. One blink gone, now the threat is dropped. Precision on point headshot.
combo. No sé cómo pasó eso. Según yo, había hecho el air down. Eso debía haberlo matado. ¿Qué es lo que pasó? Bueno. No vamos tan mal. Hemos perdido una que otra. Hemos ganado un más de eso es bueno. Bien. Dice que Captain Falcon es muy bueno.
Captain Falcon. Ready? Go!
bad. Captain, let's see how this one goes. Espero que se gane más rápido. Yep, yep. In the air. go. Con un poco de suerte. Me agarró ahí. Darle. ¿Ahora qué? Ataque. No tiro los ojos. No. Trabado ahí. hacer una pausa ya. Regresaré más tarde con Elden Ring, para los que quieran ver Elden Ring. Bye for now.